Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Ritchie Thomas, the Soldiers Coach, here with your final marching orders today. Hey, so in the last 48 hours, big news in the sports world, if you're a big sports fan like myself. So we have free agency in both baseball and NBA. And all my sports fans know that's a huge deal because it's the beginning of some empires and the end of others. What dynasties can be built. It's the soap opera that never ends for all my non-sports fans. But the storylines are intriguing. Who's injured? Who's betrayed the teams, their communities, if you will. You know, some of my Chicago fans are devastated here with some of the moves. Chicago Cubs fans, some of the moves they've made here last week. But it is the start of NBA free agency, and it's a really interesting time just to see who goes where, and more importantly, why. And some of these guys are turning down 20, 30, 40 million to go play at certain teams if it'll have a better chance of winning a championship somewhere. So it's always interesting to see the why behind the moves. Some of these guys who've been playing for 10, 15 years. But it had me thinking about all my folks getting ready to transition out of the military, because I'm like, when you transition out, that's your free agency, right? So you have a chance to kind of pick and choose where you want to go play, who you want to go play for, and more importantly, why should they recruit you? So it's always interesting to see like the different resumes out there, or the LinkedIn profiles, and just the different networking or maybe lack thereof that's being done for those folks getting ready to get out. And I'm like, what free agency moves do you need to make to become a better candidate? Is it a change in coaching system? Is it a change in your playbook, if you will? Like, is what you've been doing been working? If you've applied for 10, 20 jobs, are they calling you back, right? So what change in scenery do we need to make? I always think even bigger than the job. My big issue with those getting ready to get out is, civilians will teach you how to build a resume, but not how to build a life. So are you building a resume, or are you building a life plan? This free agency for you guys is something to kind of reevaluate life overall, not just your job. Your occupation is not your identification. Can't say that enough. So this free agency time for those getting ready to get out, I want you to think about life overall, right? Not just your career, your finances, family, community. Be open to playing for teams overseas. I'm always real big on that. Curacao is the most beautiful place I've ever been to in my life. But be open to change in your free agent market so that you can live your life to the fullest on your own terms. So find your purpose beyond your profession. So that's your final marching orders for today. This is Ritchie Thomas, the Soldiers Coach, and I would tell you peace out, but the reality is most of y'all need peace in. Thank you.
That's good.